All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Today, our topic is about Ishmael, the son of Abraham. We have a problem not only between the Muslims, this problem exists very much between the Christians and the rest. Since I was a kid, I heard people saying that Ishmael is the father of the Arab. I heard that the Bible speak about Ishmael and his children's, which is the Arab, are blessed. I heard that every single Arab is the son of Ishmael. I heard all of this, and I heard it from Christians, not only from Muslims. But the more I grow, the more I notice how stupid people around me are. And I have to say the word is stupid, because generation after generation after generation, nobody wanna go and check it out. You can go right now and watch on YouTube tons of videos, Christian preachers speaking Ishmael, the father of the Arab. They have no idea what they are talking about, and the one who have an idea what he's talking about, he is just going blind in that spot. So let us make a challenge. Anyone who says to you Ishmael is the father of the Arab, tell him, can you show me where you get this from? Today I was we spoke in the previous video that the Muslims do not know who is Ishmael. A Muslim, Abdul, he sent me this message in text in YouTube saying, CB asked about Israel and others. Israel is the name of the prophet Yaqub or Jacob that is used when referring to Israel, known as the children of Israel in the Quran. Ishmael meaning God hears. Israel mean he will make God his master. Okay. If you want to learn, he said, this Abdul, listen to this rabbi. You see, we are challenging the Muslims to tell us what this is about. Who is Ishmael? The guy is saying to me, here, this rabbi. And you are telling me why the world is full of ignorant. Suddenly, a Muslim, in order to learn what the word Ishmael mean and what the word Israel mean, he have to go and listen to the rabbi. So what is your prophet is about? And who is Ishmael? And why his name is Ishmael? In the translation, mean God's here. God's here. Okay, where is the word God here? In the word Ishmael. It is Ishma and then El. El is the word God. If we search the whole Quran, we cannot find El. So Allah suddenly dropped his name. Same for the word Israel. You are the one who posted this for me, not me. This is not my words. Meaning he will make God his master. What is the word God here in this word Israel? It is El. And the word Israel does not mean really he will make God his master. The rabbi you gave me, he's a potato. You have no idea what he's talking about. But as long as you like him, no problem. Obviously, Islam is based on a book cannot explain itself, because now in order to understand who is this guy who is mentioned in the Quran more than 41 times, then we have to go and watch a YouTube, and then maybe we can ask a Jew, and this Jew maybe he's an idiot, he do not know what he's talking about, and then he will explain to me what Israel means. So why Allah is exist and why he sent Muhammad. So obviously Islam answer nothing, and you are the proof for that. You could not prove me. You cannot give me what the meaning of Israel from anywhere except going to a rabbi. This guy, he mentioned that the Arab are the children of Ishmael. First of all, there is nothing called Arab. Arab are not an ethnic. Only donkeys who have no education. I don't mean the public. I mean those who claim to be a PhD or scholar in their religion, or they claim to be a rabbi or bishop. Only donkeys from those is the one who say so. There's nothing is called Arab. Arab is not an ethnic group. First of all, the Muslims in the world, more 95% of them, they are not Arab. Number two, the Arab themselves, if we for the sake of argument, if we say there is something called Arab, but there is none, the only one who can call themselves Arab is the one who live in Saudi Arabia, Emirat, and maybe Qatar. Yemen, they claim to be Arab too, but we can prove it easy that they are not, because just a few hundred years before Islam, none of them speak Arabic. So what is the Arab mean? First of all, for the Muslims who say that Ishmael is an Arab, we are going to get them busted from their own books. And for the Christians who say that Ishmael is an Arab, we will get them busted from their own books. Enough is enough. I cannot take it more with those donkeys. Garbage in, garbage out. This is Sahih al-Bukhari, and this is the story about Ishmael. All this story is about Ishmael. You can take your time and you can read it. I will show you first the reference so you can search for the hadith. This is Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 3364. In this hadith is telling us the whole story about Ishmael according to Muslims. And when I say according to Muslims, it's mean every word there is stupid and it's a lie. All this story is a fabrication. Even the Quran confirmed that this is cannot be true. If you read the story here, it tells us that Ishmael, he learned Arabic from the Arab. A child, i.e. Ishmael. So now Ishmael and his family, they came to the city of Mecca. According to who? According to the Muslims. All right, that's wonderful. And then Ishmael grew up and learned Arabic from them. From who? From the Arab. Who is the Arab? The Arab. Those are the tribe of Jurham. Now this tribe is the enemy of the tribe of Muhammad. You see it? This is the enemy of the tribe of Muhammad, and this is will get the Muslim busted when they say that Muhammad is from Ishmael, for a very simple reason, because how he can be from the children of Jurham? If Ishmael he did marry from Jurham, what Muhammad have to do with Jurham? Secondly, how Muhammad will be from Ishmael, and how Ishmael will be the father of the Arab if he is not an Arab? To make it simple, if I go to the Philippines tomorrow, or go to China, or I go to Germany, and I marry a German woman, who is the stupid is going to say that I am the father of the German? Only donkeys will say such a thing. The Arab are already exist and they have their language according to this story. So story here report for us that the mother of Ishmael, and how they settled down, and how where they went. Here we go, like she left and she etc. and she could not endure looking at him, blah 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 blah. It's a story, you know, story. And supposedly the miracle of the Zamzam is coming because the mother of Ishmael, she wanted to drink and whatever, blah 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 blah. It's you know, it's a totally fictional story fabricated by the Muslims. However, as long as this is what they believe in, then the Muslims, they have a problem, because this person cannot be the father of the Arab, for he learned Arabic. Actually, in different references, it says he learned Arabic at the age of 14. Some they say 11. This person, his father is not an Arab, his mother is not an Arab, the son is not an Arab, and he learned Arabic at the age of 14. How he can be the father of the Arab? Especially he is not the first. Let us say, like, you know, we can say, okay, well, the Arab after that they are his kids, because he was the first one, and from his kids this ethnic came, you know. But as you see, this guy, he, according to the Muslim stories, he came, he lived between the tribe of Jurham, and he did marry from them, and then, you know, he have a family with them, as you see here. You know, you see all the story here, which is very funny story, proving to us that whoever say from the Muslims that Ishmael is an Arab, he is just ignoring what is written in his books. In case you do not know, Moses, he did marry a Bedouin woman. The Bedouin women is exactly who are they? The Arab. Arab is anyone who live in the desert. Arab is not a name of an ethnic. I'm sick of this ignorance. I'm sick of this stupidity. Where we can find the Arab who they are one ethnic? If we go to China, all of them they look Chinese. If we go to Thailand, all of them they look the same. If we go to Africa, all of them, they look the same. Have you seen two Arab look the same? Have you? Right now, go and look, search for Egyptian, and look at the image of the Egyptian people, and then search for the image of an Iraqi, and then search for the image of a Kuwaiti, and search for the image of Saudi, and search for the image of Yemeni, and you will not find any of them match anything. So how they can be from one ethnic group? You don't have to be very much educated to know that this is can't be true. Arab is the same, to make it simple for you, is somebody, he live in America, but he is not a Native American. I am today, I'm an American, but I'm not really a Native American. So now I live in America, they call me American, I have an American passport, thank you very much. This is exactly what the Arab are. Arab are who live in the desert. The language of the Arabic, we know it today, is a collection of languages, and most of it is coming from the Aramaic. If we go and do a little search in Google, in Hebrew, the word avar and arava literally mean desert. Do you see it? This is what the original, this is what the word mean. Whoever live in the desert, he is an Arab. I mean, isn't it? Do you have to be a genius? As simple as that. And this is coming from the Aramaic. This is not a Hebrew word, because remember, even the Hebrew is not independent language by itself. I can say, you know, I can say with no hesitation, maybe 70%, maybe 60% of, like, between 60 to 70% of the Hebrew is coming from the Aramaic, and the rest is mixed from, like, the, you know, Egyptian and etc. Because remember, the Hebrew, they were collecting words too to their language each time they live somewhere. They live in Babylon, they live in Egypt, and each time they go, they live there for long. So Hebrew is a developed language from other languages, and Aramaic is the mother of those languages. Aramaic became the biggest popular, like English today.